Yeah. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing great. I just crashed this whip in Cyberpunk. I dislike the driving in this game so much. When did this game come out? This game is buns, bro. Came out in 2022. Little sad. Like, what's going on? It was an okay game. I don't know why I downloaded it again. It was okay. It was like a mid game. Nothing like insane about it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't seen my video, hello, Luxury Home Show. My name is Michael Henry, and welcome to LA Pistol. Hello, Luxury Home Show. My name is Michael Henry, and welcome to July 2007, when there was no home outside. I purchased this land in 2007. They started to come outside. They started to come outside. I purchased this land in 2007. When there was no home built here, and I started to build a magnificent structure. All outside stone is Roman travertine. All the floors are white Jordanian marble that's half washed so you don't slip when it rains. You have a beautiful fountain that welcomes you, and two wonderful, gorgeous exterior inside door auto garage with a tried and true muscle car, the Ford Mustang. True combination of old school natural aspirate. Rain says that during what's up, guys? Hope you all are doing well. Exciting day today. Which is the new day.
Series of medical catastrophes that twist both his body and mind beyond recognition.
Where they grew up and how it was supported by this massive steel girl. And Conor fight. Feldman comes back here, says Conor comes up to him, says, I want that Jeremy Stevens fight next. So
Civilization is a vulnerable thing, a whim of circumstance.
3:30.
At any time, the smallest flap of a butterfly's wings may set catastrophe in motion. Haran, an entire city wiped from the map. Those left behind there did not stand a chance. The world's greatest minds came together and found a vaccine against the Haran virus. Finally, mankind had prevailed against the disease. But people always want more.
Go into a 1 hour deep dive into their relationship alone, but let's keep this simple.
Despite a promise to shutter its labs, the GRE continued its research in secrecy for military purposes. It didn't take long for a
This is a windmill that was secret service suburban, and we're gonna shoot it with everything all the way up to a 50 cal and see what it can stop. Good luck, Fred. Starting out with a 22. All right, here's our entry from the 22. Put a little mark in the front, but did not come out the back. Next up, 9 mil. Our 9mm entered right here. We have a little bit more of a splintering around it, but the back is completely smooth. The glass stopped it. Fred is still safe. Next up, 10mm. All right, we got a huge bulge in our glass here from the 10mm, really shattered out around it. But the glass on the backside is completely fine. Secret Service Fred is still safe. Moving up to our revolver, shooting around a 44 Magnum. All right, we got massive damage in the front here from our 44 Magnum. We got glass that just shot out from the window. The bullet did not go through. The glass did stop it. Moving up to our AR, shooting around a 223. Our 223 entered right here. We have a huge mark on the front of our glass, and it did not go through. We had glass that shot at Fred here, kind of cut his shirt, but our bulletproof glass stopped the 223. Fred is still safe. Moving up to our Desert Eagle, shooting around a 50 AE. All right, here's our entry from the Desert Eagle in the front. We have a huge bulge in the back. A bunch of glass got shot out, but it did not go through. Fred's still safe. Moving up to our Scar, shooting around a 7.62 by 51. Hang on, Fred. Our Scar came in right here.
Damn, bro.
Tesla, the Model 3 performance, the Model Y performance, the Tesla Cybertruck Cyber Beast, the Model S Plaid, and the Model X Plaid. And I'm going to race them over the stunning quarter mile to see how they compare. I'm 30 miles an hour. Those Plaids have just shot off.
And hue, saturation, luminance adjustment. Right. Now, I could use a recording in 10-bit log. So I could use the lookup table for the camera, but that is very CPU intensive, and I like doing it for a little bit distant. But, you know, it's, I think it's, I could probably raise it up a little bit more when I'm done. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I lower when I edit. I'm editing very quiet, and then I'm like, okay, let's boost it back up 3 more decibels, whatever. So that's working with classic crinkly sounds. Sometimes you get these weird, just right, there's that sound, I have to edit that down. There's another weird snap right there. Now we have all these lines are basically.
Why does that make any sense?
New packs. Van Dick. Pretty sure that dude is gay. Not because his tongue's out. It's because he's playing soccer. Choose the next one. We can't use soccer players. 3, 2, 1, please. The 100 overall shooting guard. This is the best food at Coachella. What is up, guys? Right behind me is a Mercedes-Benz SL63 AMG, and this is topless fun.
Oh, yes.
The SL is a convertible only model. The 63 is the highest performance version of that model. You have this aggressive grille, you're gonna have smooth lines, and behind these black wheels, you have carbon ceramic brakes. And you have these massive exhaust tips that sound amazing. Darn it, it's cold outside and I forgot my scarf. Good thing this has an air scarf that lets hot air on my neck. There's glare on my screen. Much better. Inside, you get these heated and ventilated leather seats that also massage you. You have a touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless charging pad, paddle shifters, drive mode selector, adjustable buttons here, a digital display, head-up display, Birdmaster sound system, and you get a back seat for legless passengers. Under the hood is a twin-turbo V8 with If your child, if your
Oh, there's that. Drake put down $275,000 in Masvidal to win, but obviously you saw the result. We will also go through a journey showing the overall loss or profit Drake has with each entry. So far, he is down $275,000, which would have paid a lot considering Masvidal was an underdog in that fight. UFC 274, Justin Gaethje versus Charles Oliveira. I just want to shout out the people who collected this data before we carry on. I got all of this info from a website literally called thedrakecurse.com and a business called Stadia Agency, a full-on business, wanted to shame Drake's gambling addiction. I kind of love it. But back to Justin versus Charles. This was Charles' title run, where people thought he was about to get his chin checked real bad by the brawler Justin Gaethje. Charles already has a weak chin, but his strength as a fighter pulls him through till the finish. But considering he missed weight and was stripped of the title, maybe this weight cut might weaken his chin even more. But in comes the lucky Drake curse to save the day. Justin got brutally knocked down and submitted in round one. Although Justin landed his own highlights and knockdowns, so we can't take that credit away, Drake still made the bet on Justin Gaethje. He put a full on $427,000, which is nearly double the last bet, and lost, making it a total loss so far of minus 702K. I wish I had that amount of money to play with. UFC 276. Israel Adesanya versus Jared Pinkman. Adesanya and Drake are known to be boys a bit, so you know Drake bets on every Adesanya fight. And a lot too. Adesanya further cements his champion legacy fighting Jared Pinkman. He's the last contender before he actually left the division, but also known to be quite dangerous because he was an ex-heavyweight and an ex-light heavyweight fighter. And during that time, Izzy only had one loss in his UFC career, and that was against the light heavyweight Young. So there was a bit of tension on what was going to happen in this one. Is he played it safe like the past few title defenses, where he had the dominant range and spammed the leg kicks? I can see some new UFC fans not remembering this fight because yes, this fight was never promoted because there was literally no highlight. 49, 46, 49, 46, and 15, 46. Oh man, how many goodness is a fucking out for you internally, and then you look at two on the roster as a matchup and Zurab took job. Would you take? Would you take? Congratulations on your victory tonight, but as I'm sure you're aware, the story is really about what happened after the fight. Unfortunately, can you tell us in your words what caused you to jump over the cage and to go after Hunter's team? What's up, guys? So, sorry, technical issue. Well, guys, I know this is not my best side. This is not my best side. I'm human being. I don't understand how people can talk about religion. What about we talk about my religion? We talk about my country. We talk about my father.
Connor did sure do a lot of talking that night.
308 grams of sugar. Americans of Mountain Dew Purple Thunder, and containing an absolutely diabolical 308 grams of sugar. America is known for its large soda sizes, but what's the largest size you can get? I visited every gas station, restaurant with it. We've got some crazy pieces, some crazy rings, and some crazy prices. My favorite piece out of here, ruby dial dated rose gold, discontinued. Okay, 55,000 for this watch. Chocolate diamond dial. 52,000. Patek Philippe, 72,000. Crazy pinky ring right here, 2,500. Then you got this big boy right here. Anybody want an old school big boy ring right here? 5,000. All natural diamonds. My favorite. All natural diamonds down to the center stone. 18 karat gold. 24 grams, 5 carats, 10,500 for this piece. This is my highly recommended piece. Another classic ring right here with a center like this. Face, brother, Esteban, here at Neutral. Way bigger. And he's the only person out of everybody in the sort of messages on the screen that the man first. This is the rarest PlayStation I own, and maybe ever. This might look like a normal PlayStation 2 box, but there's something super special inside. What does the console look like? It's like a glossy, beautiful poppin' yellow. This is to celebrate the 20 millionth PS2 sold. There are less than 2,000 of these. That's insane. You could only get this if it was given away to you, or there are 4 other colors that you have to get, and you could have bought them for 250,000 yen. Today, that's like $3,000. That's expensive. It's like the Infinity Stones of PS2. That's right. A full, complete set of. This is the rarest. I recently had a dessert that may have made its way into my top 10 desserts of all time. And that's how much I love most things with sugar in them. They are chocolate dumplings. It's basically just a. I recently. On August 28th, 2009, Mark Saylor was going 120 miles an hour in a loaner car from a Toyota dealership. In the car with him was his wife, daughter, and brother-in-law. While in the car, I have to warn you, what you're about to hear is horrific. Anybody reporting? Mark was trying to brake, but the car wasn't slowing down. The freeway was ending and they were approaching an intersection with stopped vehicles.
Shit.
To avoid hitting other vehicles, Mark drove the car off into a ravine. All 4 passengers were instantly killed. The recording of the 911 call went viral, and everyone, especially the relative.
The 911 call lasted just 17 seconds.
The mounting troubles at Toyota. Toyota has a problem. And pretty soon, more and more reports came in. Thousands of complaints from consumers that report very consistent types of problems across a number of years, makes, and models.
The car just lurched forward and hit the cement wall in front of us.
Over the next 5 years, an estimated 90 people.
It's conduct. Shameful. It showed a blatant disregard. This is gonna be special. Sound system in here is ridiculous. There's a burner sound system, and it's got speakers everywhere, including this massive.
That is
This is Tom Brady. Is this car reliable? Imagine you're having the UFC. Since on April 20th, 2010, an explosion occurred on the Deepwater Horizon oil platform. The worst oil spill ever. What followed was millions of gallons of oil spilling uncontrollably into the ocean. It's almost unthinkable, isn't it? This is a battle we're waging against an oil spill that is assaulting our shores and our citizens. This video tells the story of the race to stop that spill. How engineers tried to plug a hole over 5,000 feet deep underwater. And I wanted to know just how much oil was actually lost in the disaster and try different methods to better visualize the sheer amount of loss beyond. just numbers. Horizon visualized. We first need some sort of memory container. But ordinary containers won't do. So instead, we'll be using the Empire State Building in New York City. Theoretically, it can hold up to 277 million gallons of oil. To start off, our container is empty as we look back to the evening of the disaster. On the evening of April 20th, 2010, everything still seems normal, with workers busy finishing the oil. What many may not know is that the Deepwater Horizon rig isn't actually an oil platform designed for extraction. Instead, it is a drilling rig used on new sites. Its job is to create the initial borehole and install a wellhead on the sea floor. And once that is done, it will move on and another platform will take over for the actual extraction of oil. The well itself is finished. The national oil and gas reservoir has been reached. And all that's left to do now is create a seal so that Deepwater Horizon can finally leave, so that a smaller, less costly rig can take its place. For this transition, it is important that the well is completely closed off. So the crew members are carrying out a test to make sure that the well is ready to be temporarily abandoned for this days. But all of a sudden, the crew notices a huge spike in readings. This is bad because it usually indicates that oil and gas has unexpectedly entered the well. The crew then runs the same pressure again, but it is the same result. This is especially bad news for oil giant BP, considering it costs them more than $1 million a day to operate the rig. And at this point, Deepwater Horizon is already more than 6 weeks behind schedule to move to its next location. Economic pressures that may have resulted in a culture of negligence. Despite the alarming earthly readings, the crew decides to carry on. Then, just before 10 p.m., those still awake aboard Deepwater Horizon are shocked when a geyser of seawater
Man's chicken sandwich comes up as healthy.
Before anyone can grasp what's happening, the worst case scenario occurs. Oil and gas escapes from the wellhead and rushes up to the platform, where the gas explodes. Pictures from the scene. The postcard says the explosion happened around 10 o'clock last night. There's a desperate search for the bodies. No conditions were on the train after the explosion. Of the 126 personnel initially involved in the horizon, 115 were rescued, but 11 men were missing. The rig is still burning for control. A cover copy went down where one search area. Desperate search is carried out for the missing men, but it often rolls over to the next day. The sun begins to rise. It is nearly good. It's scoured the Gulf and still no sign. The search is called off. All 11 men were presumed to be near last, unable to escape. The fate of Deepwater Horizon is looking just as grim. Emergency responders attempt to clear, but this is made complicated by its remote location in the Gulf of Mexico, as well as oil from the well continually fueling the fire. There is no anyone can many attempt to douse fire, and while creaking and growing, the rig finally begins to tilt into the Gulf. After 2 days of burning, it only takes minutes for Deepwater Horizon to slip beneath the water's surface and sink to the bottom of the sea. The fires come to an end, and yet it doesn't mark the end of the disaster. In fact, this was still just the beginning, because deep down below, the well Deepwater Horizon had drilled is now leaking into the Gulf, starting to fill up a measured container core. Initially, BP reported that no oil was escaping to the sea. This was corrected just a few weeks later when a new report came out that there was indeed. As the extent of the spill became more apparent, BP began feeling the immense pressure to close the loop as soon as possible. And their first order of business is to send a remote-operated vehicle down to the well itself. This vehicle should provide answers and help them figure out where exactly the oil is leaking from. Every well drilled has a very large complex structure installed on the seafloor called a blowout preventer, or BOP for short. The drill pipe from the rig to the well must run through the BOP, which is a safeguard to prevent uncontrolled oils from traveling to drill and to the rig. Essentially, the BOP is there to prevent oils from leaking out. To do so, the BOP has two systems that can be used to close a well. Pipe racks, which are heavy metal blocks that can clamp together to stop the flow, and annular preventers that close the pipe using a black seal. On the day of the accident, crew members on the Deepwater Horizon platform did actually have systems with them. Special guest, WrestleMania 2022.
Oh, Lord.
When they see that moment, they go, oh, and sorry. it's a dangerous thing. These deep twisted event to break through the WWE to become a fucker. So, I thought it'd be something memorable. So, this could be really good. I was walking to some new 1600 people like that, and I heard all of a sudden, kind of like, oh, this is fucking crazy. If we came out and look how many people came to see us, we start everyone now, I think we can show the world how great alcohol is. And I gotta stop being rich. Make things move. I guess I'm gonna call it springboard moonsault onto the floor. You're launching yourself onto the top rope. You're twisting, and you're going to use the top rope like a trampoline to then back 15-foot free fall. This move has never been done in the WWE before. The WWE, you can prove it to me, but this shit is real as it gets. I'm willing to risk everything. That's what makes you great.
When Jake was fighting with Perry, Logan walked away from the fight and just like he just inspired him to do something crazy for Summers. Here we go. He watches his brother come in his brain. He distracted of this guy's create this crazy media storm, and that inspires him to go and create something crazy in the wrestling world.
I get it right. That's it. That's the moment. This is going to be the best $40 of our lives. The first thing you choose me. I'll let you put it on your I've been having so much fun, and there's a pressure off of my shoulders since my life is scheduled around the big boxing events. After them, I have a certain amount of time to travel around the world, business meetings, and promote my other brands. I went to Prague to meet up with my former editor, John Mariani. Together, we made a stupid ass joking song one day called Cleba, and he became the biggest influencer in Czech history. But also congrats. Cleba means great. Just a little bit. And the next thing is 5 million views. It's moving. Seriously. But the whole entire thing was just a stupid joke between John, me, and Jasper. No, I mean, he said, I swear, when it's like, we don't put the microphone here. See me. One of they said out there, I never like you to say this stuff. What else it is? Jasper is a nah, Jasper is my best friend. This is on. Guys, you could say words. I'm so sorry. We come from two completely different worlds. What's your preferred pubic reef? And where do you have the same sense of humor? Things so much alike. We're like the modern day rock. I'm really good at time, but this is very deep. I feel like know that makes me look good. I'm trying to say that. Why? Our dear old chef Byron. What's all joke with each other about our race in the dark. We're not fucking woke. All that and so we actually drug each other because we were really friends. And so basically, I always said that we just kind of always make a remark. Regards to my stereotypical words in one I said I hope this on the love. You're so I found out that the check was up with, so I searched up check which funded traditional dishes. Most popular. So one day, waited, just say again. But not bad. He was like, you gotta clap our necks. How did you know that? With the city accents. It's my friend. The percentage I get is my hardest smile. I can't stress enough how big the clever movement is. So, we figured, give the people what they want. The clever concert and some stuff. Smell amazing. Really good. Hey, what's up, bro? What do you mean? I was. Nah, bro, it's a test. I'm comparing myself, so I get hit by Mike Tyson, I can still maintain my balance. I'm texting I was like, yeah. We're all good. Yeah.
Anyone, don't let me fan this hanging.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't get concerned. She didn't call me when you punched the kid while you're. Punch bro. I live up to my nickname every once in a while. I can't always. I have to be problematic sometimes. Next time you like mainly I'm here to get 8,000 kids to chant like get W and like throwing products. Contact land. Thank you, man. I want a gold. Want that gold medal. Alright. Alright, I'll see you soon. But you don't put in the things where I'm like messing up with them.
I just got back home from a trip with Jade. Like we recently traveled to Paris and Saint Tropez, and it was such an amazing week. But I had to come back home to stay on my training schedule.
Who are we gonna meet today?
My parents, my older sister, my younger sister, my brother, and my boyfriend, both my older sister. They both are hungry. Time my family is the most important time for me. Of course, like success and everything is great.
Okay, yeah.
Family, nothing beats that.
This.
They're my boyfriend. Yeah, right. That's it. I know. I was driving from here to all the way to our house, and it was like a 2 hour drive. We were on the phone with him for like literally the 2 hours, and we were just laughing so hard. And he called us back to the but that was seriously the first week of talking. So we were like still friends, but that was the moment where I was like, what, like, why is this like so nice? And like I'm so naturally like attractive energy somehow. Yeah. It was so good. So then we were just like having so much fun. It was like so natural. So weird. So I was like, yeah.
I was shocked. Body was on the inside, she really good guy, but inside you see everything. Yeah. You take listen what I say.
Yes. Oh.
You can show.
Jake is really my person, so someday I will leave Holland. Yeah, it's crazy. But the sad part is, I will have to leave my country, my culture, my family, which is my most important thing, you know. But I just want to be where my heart is, and my heart is with you.
He does, which is important. Like that's
That's good. Being in a long distance relationship is definitely right now. It's just a sacrifice I have to make for staying. When I started skating, I was 12, pretty late, and my dad asked me, "What's your goal?" And I said, "I want to become Olympic champion."
should be that helps, you know. What did you like in
My plan was, of course, to become Olympic champion. I wasn't like 100% sure I was gonna win. When I raced, something went wrong. I almost fell in the corner. So I could have skated like a few times. It was
What the fuck is wrong with this game, dude? How do you do this?
silver. It's great, but it's not Olympic gold. I always go for the best, the best. And I need that gold. 2 seasons ago, I signed with the biggest commercial team. But they had a very different vision than where I was from. My body was just trained enough. It was just so frustrating because I'm so strong, but I couldn't put the power on the ice. So it seemed like a very shitty season. I felt like my level went down compared to the season before. So I didn't sign the contract with my old team, but then they labeled me as the yeah. They just thought that it was the only way to fix the team's image. But I respect everybody there. I just want to be better. It's not okay to just like label me as this diva just because I'm a woman and I have a fitness. I want to be with the best sport technical team in the world. And if you guys can offer me that, I'm gonna do it myself and there's no problem. I'm the only skater right now that is not signing with the team. I would have signed
Jesus fuck.
chosen
It's not even the right thing to. It's not. Oh my god.
myself. And basically put in this position where if I don't sign this contract, I'm gonna lose a lot of money. Hi guys, my new student's just getting so I thought if I can understand the reason why I can change this form, it's because I have no social and I just build my own talent there. So I have no sponsor. And because of that, I'm free. I can pick people I want to work with. Wir wirken together. Dus zij vindt, zij ontwikkelt zichzelf. Ze kon gewoon zien dat, wow, het can be good. Gold is so special in the mental focus. En dan zat ik uurtje fietsen, dus ik ook nog even Ross and I engagements are very alike, and it's in skating and movement, and everything is just so smart and knowledgeable. I'm trained better, I'm more specific, I'm very aware of everything I'm doing. So, okay, grab out. I became 600 champion. It's before I got the this next one, it will be my last day. And I want to move it. I don't want to think when I'm older and be like, oh, I don't want my just like letting me leave somewhere because I can't speak up or I can't think differently. No, I'm going to be proud of myself that I made that.
That Westlake was just such a good spot for me. Such a great place to grow up. It's real people, it's real life. Everyone's got their own struggles, everyone has their own dreams, what they want to do in life. It's real nice.
Jesus Christ.
It's funny because I see Logan as this super larger than life human being. And seeing him in Greg's house, he's just a boy from a small town in Ohio. Definitely makes you realize that everybody is a kid and these
They want to do in life. It was really nice.
Hey, Frank, the church is empty.
What are you talking about?
That Westlake was just
Well,
such a
Hakon's
good
not
spot
here,
for me.
but it looks like the
Such a
renegades
good
were
place
camped
to grow
here.
up.
Their
Real
fire's still
people, it's real
smoldering.
life. Everyone's got their
Aiden,
It's real nice.
Why did you want to meet, Hakon?
why not? It's been a while. Looks like you've made some new friends. How is Lawan, by the way?
Wait, don't you know where she
It's
is?
funny because I see
No.
Logan as
What I do know is that someone's been killing William's top officers, each with a single crossbow bolt.
And seeing him in Greg's house,
Sounds like Lawan's MO,
he's just a
doesn't it?
boy from a small town in Ohio.
Okay, Pilgrim.
Definitely
Time to get down to
makes you
business.
realize. And he's come such a long way. So much has happened since.
You're still on Waltz's leash, I see.
Enough chit-chat, Aiden. Give me the key.
What?
The GRE key, Aiden. Give it to me.
This was our playground. This was like truly the birthplace of any ounce of
Try
creativity.
taking it from me, Hakon.
I'll do my best. Promise. Get that key from him.
Alright, bro. Trying to take my key?
Feel grounded, I feel humbled. I recognize the find where I come from. Those words that I love most. That's words again.
Oh, dude, it is so good to be home. Felt good to be back in my South runs, but it felt even better to reunite with my favorite coach ever, Coach Mike. Coach Mike has always been one of my biggest supporters in wrestling. He's always believed in me, even when I didn't. He's part of the reason that I am where I am today. There's Logan Paul right there. That's on State Ohio. Besides making videos, wrestling was another thing that I was pretty good at. Maybe 12, 13 years old, and he was good. And Mike was very good. Junior year, qualifying for state. In Ohio, qualifying for state means you're in top 16 in your weight class. That's it. Usually what, we're a big school, just tough competition. And then this next year, he was 4 years going into a district tournament that year he went to state and he finished fifth. We did this like state send-off back in the day. The band would like march whoever won states around the school. So I'm in the back here. This is crazy. There's Jake Paul. Little Jake Paul right here.
We wanted to know, where'd you get that shiny?
It's Mike. You look better now. No, you didn't. Oh, yeah. There you go. Coach Mike didn't let me get lost in the nostalgia for football and asked me to speak to the kids on the wrestling team. You guys need tips? It's like what challenges you faced and like how you solved those issues, what ways and successful as you are. Yeah. A really powerful word. You zone in on it and master it. Set in life, resilience. It's like, bro, life is gonna throw you some curveballs. You gotta be able to roll with the punches. You gotta be able to adapt. Being loved and like everyone's like hungry and listening. Like I'm human. I make mistakes, I'll correct myself. And being able to deal with both of those and in the face of adversity or success, not really be fazed by either is a really strong way to navigate life. My biggest supporter. I live an extremely unrelatable life. But times I will call Jake Paul and talk to him and ask him for help because I know he's going to do the same thing in his own way. And that's really special. You guys gotta keep that bond with him very strong. It's always a pleasure to give back, even if it's small ways, especially for Coach Mike. He made it possible for me to even wrestle when I was 13 years old. It was hard, but that didn't make one wrong. And there could be serious consequences. And this whole thing brings back, it's got your DNA on it. You know, this is good for you. You can probably start spiritual. It's going from one trampoline to another. And there's football players, and you go from a little trampoline to a big trampoline and smash his head.
The small trampoline, no need for ground. Notice that these arrows right here are the path of my head.
You know what?
Oh, how could I forget?
I'm gonna tell you that.
Skull fracture.
Actually, I'm gonna die. 7 million small fracture. Right? Life flight to the hospital. To this day, I have a plate in my head. This is a recorder, right?
The plate is there. I haven't looked at this in a while. I don't know how bad it looks, but incision goes from here all the way up here.
He wanted to continue wrestling. That was the scary part. This is the only way I was able to wrestle by wearing this stupid helmet. It's funny. You want to see tomorrow about what I'm going to do?
I don't know.
So, springboard from the inside, twist, 15-foot backflip onto my opponent.
It is so hard.
But if the rope is slippery, remember when I yelled at that guy because he didn't clean the rope and you guys slipped?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
But you're right, no hesitation. Boom. As a child, Logan was definitely a handful. He never stopped moving. The trampoline accident was no joke. Definitely gave me a heart attack more than one time. But there was no stopping Logan.
Every now and then, I give him my hand,
Nope.
or something
Nope.
happens, and like
Nope.
I trip.
It's something in the back handspring on a balance beam. You just can't.
Yeah,
Can't miss
no
it.
fucking there. I think.
You're done. Look,
It was a big moment, a big day. The first ever Pleba event. Saw that fucking agility. But instead of planning everything out, we decided to go get drunk on a boat in the river.
Because we have some refreshment and have very nice vitamins.
That's vitamin.
Right. So vitamins don't make it.
Do you know that W at Walmart also vitamin Qs? Check it out. Walmart.com as well.
what up, boys?
I'm gonna be the friendliest person out this river. Yeah. He's the Mike Tyson. He's about to spit on me. Check. Great again. This would maybe be a good thumbnail here, actually, too. Do a cheers. Me and my group of friends were really just hosting us doing crazy shit. And that's what keeps people coming back. Oh, you should really jump on this bridge. This is what I love about life because we're having fun, but we're actually promoting the event that's going to happen later today.
Ahoy.
Let's go. Just look at them.
When you think about this, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, we're all here. It's like, we're what these are the moments where we're having the most fun, and this is internet culture, and all of it is great for our brands and W and the promotion of fun. We were playing the Clever song literally a year ago. Listening to the song. You can't take it serious. It's the shittiest song in the world. But that's the thing. But it's entertainment. That's the difference. In this new world of traditional media, online, in-person events, brand promotion, it all comes full circle, and this is us doing it full effect. It might seem mature, messy, but all of this attention turns into people buying a trip all over the world. Playing the game. That's the truth of madness. This is the business and game of entertainment. But that's pretty good. These are very special circumstances. Like how often this has happened in any of the almost life that they get to go to their hometown in the biggest venue in the city. It feels kind of maybe like a once in a lifetime event. You understand, like the people are just waiting for us to fail. That's intended business. You monetize the hate. The currency isn't new. Currency is attention. What can we do? The answer is anything. Oh my goodness. People on Twitter are like, oh my god, that's
Not bad, kiddo.
and like to most people they're like, you
Make
know,
quite a name
pizza,
for
oh my
yourself.
god. I said, no, bro. That's why I get paid. She goes, doesn't it bother you when people like shit? At first, I'll be honest with you,
Is that what you wanted?
then when I started realizing,
Are you
the
really ready
power,
to kill me for that key, Hakon?
So many people have died already. You can't stop the wheel from turning now.
that is what I am here
You
to
had a
do.
chance to kill
I'm
me,
here to make
to take it from me at the bazaar. What changed?
Do you want your little
But
girl
what do you
to see
think,
me?
kid?
Okay.
You promised to get me out of the city.
No, that's a
We
great
had a deal.
question.
But then you ratted me out.
And you think Waltz will just let you go, just like that? You know what he did to Dylan. To all the others.
Yeah, but they all stood in his way. Dylan betrayed him. Lucas wouldn't give up the key. So?
So you murdered him.
The key is my pass out of the city. Real fucking shame I have to kill you.
I like how that fucking block does absolutely nothing. Unless you time it.
It's really weird man to see it's little very weird. It makes me so happy.
hardest thing I've ever done in my life was to get the storytelling, the physicality, withstanding pain, being creative. It is everything I love and every challenge that I ever
Fuck, I didn't
all
realize how
wrapped
tough
in
you
one.
got.
Stadium. The works of people, so much fun.
And for my homecoming, I have gone all in to make sure that I'm firing on all cylinders, including special guest buddy.
Hakon! You can't get away!
Maybe. But you don't want to see me. I ain't as pretty as before.
Would you call me Coulson?
We both seen your biomarker.
He is.
You're not gonna find me in time.
He is a WWE superstar. That is a good time. It's a firework set. I want to see him in there because it's fun and he loves it. I think Hogan brought millions of eyes, millions of views. Some of the stunts he's doing, nobody's ever done. You know, when you zoom these things, my advice would always be safe, slow down, take your time. The fear of him breaking his neck with the stuff he does is very real.
It's definitely nerve-wracking watching him and feeling the baby kick inside of her because she probably feels the anxiety. It's a crazy feeling.
This stuff hurts. Believe me, this stuff hurts. For me, it's all part of the fun. What these thousands of booing fans don't realize is, I have been beaten out, and as any good performer knows, puppeteering becomes emotions.
Welcome to face showing you the roots of this town.
Just wait for me. I give them the feeling that they will chase me. And it's fucking works.
That wasn't even that cool, dude.
No, this man is unfathomable. What is
Unfathomable.
business is outrageous.
Shit's so fake, it's hard to watch.
When people don't appreciate what he does, and you're booing him after he just risked his entire life, he would have broken his neck in a second for the team.
I feel like these are the moments in life that you don't cherish and appreciate. They just pass you by. I've been there for almost a year now. Something is everything. It's over.
It's an incredible for it. The state champion of tonight, and it's only not to win when he suffers defeat.
But said, at least that were accidents. Who was incredible? When it came down to the moment, everything went right. My practice was fun. As a content creator, man, every box is checked. It is a perfect video. 120 million views, just like that. It's one of the most viral WWE most popular video on my Instagram. I want to leave a lasting impression before I return to the WWE next year. It's a fucking dog, bro. Move was severe magic. What's happening? What is that? What's going on? Yeah, well, you know, door. That's weird. I mean, I've never. What's happening? That's Captain. What's going on? Yeah, well, you know, door. Can you open the door? That's weird. I mean, I've never. You all open the door? Oh shit. What? What? I think someone's going. Something's fucked up in this. 1 minute more, you try to open that door, we're fucking stuck. Stop. Well, I'll explain. I don't fuck with this at all. I need my drink. Stop. Oh shit. You up. Open my drink. What? What? I need someone's yeah, fine. Something's fucked up. 1 minute more, you try to open that door, we're fucking stuck. Stop fucking I'll explain. I don't fuck with this at all. I need my drink. I don't think we should take this plane. Oh, well, shit, no way. It's not going to be fun. Look at the door.
The problem with yours?
I think I read it in there. Yeah, it's just. Yeah.
That's not happening. We need to close the door.
They definitely had a bad canoe valve. I just knew that. Like, Google it. It's called a canoe valve. Yeah. I'm asking ChatGPT that it's going to have an answer. The sudden opening of the door caused explosive decompression where the air pressure inside the cabin rapidly equalized with the outside pressure. This rapid release of pressure can be extremely forceful, which is why your hat blew out of the sides of your door.
Well, what's happened before?
So, yeah.
It's like a, he shares like compared to yourself.
While the term explosion might be dramatic, the reality is that this can cause serious injuries or fatality.
I see both sides to red. Like I.
Well, guys, I was on the poor spectrum. No, fun for myself, make my own money. My mom got divorced and we're cities refuge. My mom raised us primarily. Yeah. Growing up, the way I got
acknowledgement. Family recognized me as when I did shit, you know? So, getting stuff done was like getting a compliment, you know? Come on, brother. Come on, brother. I think every man should know how to hunt, fish, gather their own food, and be willing to shoot and kill and be willing to protect.
His dad never told him that he loved him. He was kind of like the least favorite child. Always had to like fight for everything. The way he was raised is the way that he was raising me and Logan. You have to take him for the person that he is. He's just like always. He has his characteristics that make him great, and he has his flaws. He got a lot of flaws. Our dad would literally lock us out of the house when he would go to work and be like, I'll be back in 6-7 hours. You guys need to do 200 push-ups and find shit to do.
Yeah. Oh man, this stinks. Oh. All the women out there and say, oh, you're toxic. Kiss my toxic ass is what I say. Send your boy to me, and I'll bring your boy to you.
He just doesn't give a fuck like about anyone else's opinions. He is who he is. When we were growing up, not only did my parents, like the whole family kind of unwound a little bit. His life is miserable. He's going through a divorce. His, wife cheated on him, and he took out all of that anger and pain on me and Logan. And it was like a war zone.
Hey,
small
path
amounts
to Venice.
Of physical discipline for kids, for sure. But where does the discipline turn to abuse? Super numb.
Too excited over the
Whoa! Getting a little too hot down here.
It's like we have to at some point. These are not making any progress, actually.
SummerSlam was a great success. The stadium that I grew up performing is just fucking awesome. I'm not injured, like I'm a piece of viral content, but I'm out injured right now. So now I had an opportunity to we all get to go get ready to nest upstate New York.
Right? Good help. Yeah, I'd love to clean up
How are they immune? They can't be immune. There we go.
Welcome to Baby Girls. Do you like it? I think it's a big transition going from jumping off the top of in front of 80,000 people to being in a tiny little room discussing where the trip should go.
Oh.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
I think it's so cute. I think it's perfect for you.
Fuck off. It's your project.
I guess I just wish that he would spend more time looking at baby stuff with me. So it doesn't matter.
People have called me a sociopath. I mean, in many ways, I can see where that's coming from. Because of GP and the way he raised us, yeah, let's not fall too far from the tree, like, at all. It's like, great showing evidence, boy.
I think it's
That's
really
not a
funny
good sign.
how the
The main septic
the
tank.
dads, just the reason
Looks fun.
partake in like purchasing items and
Sewers like
just
this.
the process of the baby. Said yesterday, what? Start. Why?
So I just
What was that?
I feel like
No
they
way.
can get me more like
It's alive?
like it's happening, like the ordering stuff working.
It's a giant hive.
If you didn't touch that baby drone, everything's
Do you know what it smells? Yeah, it smells like you tried it yet?
There's no end to them.
We'll survive.
good guy.
When you have a sensitive mouth, you're gonna be in trouble.
You'd be a little sensitive.
I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here.
Why is it so dark? Oh my god.
We've been up here for 10 days and he's already gotten into like 3 fights and arguments with people up here and like there's no
Focus. Gotta move.
or let's have an open debate and discussion. It's Greg thinks this.
Couldn't see shit.
I'm being truthful, I'll get HBO one season because you get expensive. You're like, this the fuck a lot. Anything you cancel because under that fucking memory.
Exploders.
Young woman.
They're everywhere.
Looks like they're young and different. They're going to GP school. Get some fucking shit. Get some fucking shit. Here's the people when we have the Spanish enough to get into the fucking Spanish cancel call. No, HBO. For cancel out, well, we'll be fine. Or like, they could cancel the show, and in that way, you could issue the cancel. Okay, it's true. Now, this will all be cut. But maybe HBO executive shit, like, the calls have been pushing bullshit for years. Let's fucking stick with these guys, and we might reach some success.
Hello? Hello? This is Dr. Reed. Are you receiving? This is Dr. Reed.
About executives being mad and sick, being
Doc,
fucking
finally.
Spanish bitches.
It's wild down here. All the
This was
pumped up
fun.
bodies
Anything else?
flushed into the sewers are
I think
combining.
they'll actually make the cut.
Oh, it's like a hive.
I don't think we'll.
And it's growing.
The missing biomass. That's why you didn't head up.
Well, what was that?
Doesn't matter now. You need to get out of there.
My whole
Yeah,
life.
I noticed. I'll call you when I'm safe.
But I think my dad. Where? The road is getting smoother and smoother, but it was so because of this black together. My dad and Jake's biggest rift because my dad refused to acknowledge the idea he was physical with us when we were young.
Hey. Whoa. Huh. Sewers.
To me,
Line them up. Great idea, Sammy B. Whatever. Can't be much further now. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's fine. It's fine. It's all part of the plan.
Yeah, man, my dad was physical. Like
Three.
Jesus.
Oh, good. No more surprises?
I don't believe we were.
Here you are. I've been looking for you.
Sorry, friend. Am I supposed to know you?
Know me? More than you realize.
Lady, perhaps you don't know me so well if...
Do you feel that? Pulsing in your marrow. Like a promise.
I think there's
Hey, friends. Okay, I follow. We're free spirits. That's cool, but I can't stay right now. I'm immune to this virus, and a doctor in Santa Monica needs me to end this mess. So I'm just gonna get going, go save the world, yeah?
You've got your eyes wide shut, clinging to the edge of the pool, too afraid of drowning.
My brother and I.
I'm gonna have to help you let go.
Let... No.
He's chosen to go the route.
Hey, no, let's talk. Don't go, you crazy!
He would discipline us with invisible. What's happening? Whenever chucking shit at your kids are doing wrong. Logan would try to stand up to my dad when he started to get but my dad was basically like, yo, let's fucking fight. Like, I'll still beat your ass.
Sewers. Line them up. Great idea, Sammy B.
This world, and I can take
Whatever.
you out of it.
Can't be much further now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's all part of the plan. Relax. 3. Good? No more surprises?
Here you are.
Like,
I've been looking for you.
Sorry, friend. Am I supposed to know you?
Know me
20 years old.
more than you realize.
It's just been
Lady, perhaps you don't know me so well if...
shit.
Do you feel that? Pulsing in your marrow.
Rewired.
Like a promise.
Hey, friends. Okay, I follow. We're free spirits. That's cool, but I can't stay right now. I'm immune to this virus, and a doctor in Santa Monica needs me to end this mess. So I'm just gonna get going, go save the world, yeah?
You've got your eyes wide shut, clinging to the edge of the pool, too afraid of drowning. I'm gonna have to help you let go.
Went to the documentary, scan, chest scan, blood,
No.
all this shit to find out.
Hey, no, let's talk. Don't go, you crazy!
He was real stroke. I'm like, how do you know a stroke? He goes, we can tell up to 30 days prior. Just the cognitive difference. It was like slower. This man could perform miracles. Like that. You know, it was seriously.
Six.
Appreciate it.
4. You're in control. You're in control.
Ayahuasca comes from control. That means the vine of soul.
It's just this place.
Ayahuasca is
Get outside, fresh air.
full.
Let's get to talk.
Accessing these mysterious realms. You drink it enough times, you definitely feel an intelligent presence. That's the answer. That's the season to Ayahuasca is this psychedelic experience and it's a dance with the gods, but specifically there's this mother entity, mother. It's basically this mom who knows everything that happened in your life and what you need to look at and see in yourself that you're missing. And also brings in like gratitude, so
Keep on moving.
essence of life. It helps with forgiveness, moving on, letting go of
Daylight.
things because our body holds on to these
Oh, thank you.
Really intense energies and things to work through.
Must be nearly out.
Things definitely happened in Jake's with throughout the past Jake's drama. So I think that there's a good way to have experiences as well to maybe see if there are things in his past that caused this. I'm totally thinking. Yeah, you. Oh, yeah. I'm totally opposed to this.
No, it's
To take control needs to do
Exploding zombies. Crazy sewer cults. My city's going nuts. Whatever. I got a plan. Sticking to it.
when we got to Soltara, it was absolutely beautiful, taking in all the vibes. But with training camp for the fight in a couple of weeks, Yuta and I wanted to soak in all of it. He's gonna get kidnapped over.
I never experienced anything like I watched them. When he got to support Jake and
Looks
his
like things
dad.
didn't run as scheduled.
Know what to expect. So it's good to be like with the squad.
What do you think? Go. 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 You're back. Yeah.
No matter what comes from his experience, I will be there for Jake. And I know it's going to be a step-by-step journey for him.
End of the line. In more ways than one. Venice Beach. Good. Still on track.
Chips and drinks and lemon grass water. You want now you're inside. You want your body to be here. It's just that
Ha! Seems I'm not alone.
also a little bit nervous.
Hey, are you alive?
Interesting.
Guys, someone's alive. Get them.
Jesus fuck, Javi.
Holy shit!
But you have to go back and start figuring the story, like having like 120 voice memos of just things I want to be in the book, to come out in the book, to make the message clear. Lots of people tell me I should do it like that. Big support team behind me saying, yes, you really like your story, like your story, do it.
God, dude. It's game.
Screaming zombie! Zombie, you're here!
With spiritual ceremonies, it made life harder. I started realizing all these things about myself. It was not easy. So it's easier for everyone to stay the same. Because looking in the mirror is scary.
I love it. I appreciate Nelson so much. He's so, I just want to understand what he's going through, and it's very interesting.
For me, ayahuasca has helped me look in the mirror on what do I need to work on as a brother, as a son, as a boyfriend, a businessman, as a leader. I think parts of it brought up my childhood and was like, hey, we need to visit that. We need to talk through some of these things, have some conversations. And my dad didn't really want to look at his own shit. So I think I was going to help open him up. Yeah. We come up to like grown or something. That's a move. Again. Oh, good on you. Right. It seems like a lot of possibly want people to go and put their expectations on your person. Like, I went, I got this, and then therefore you go. No, go there open-minded. I'm going to get whatever the fuck comes. I'm just going to let the universe deliver to me whatever it needs to deliver. Accept and receive whatever message you're given. Excited. I'm going to second. We have a shaman that sits in for weeks. And supposedly shaman can fit in. His voice was just irritating the shit out of me. I just want him to shut. And I'm like, okay. You see the shaman is picking up my energy. So I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm thinking, shut the fuck up. Get down, shut the fuck up. But he didn't. There's nothing even remotely recreational about medicine. Ayahuasca is the most profound and difficult out of all plant medicines that I've worked with, but that's what makes it so full on the other side. You're not just healing your traumas, you're not just seeing the beauty and essence of life, you're also healing your soul, which is why you have to do it under the supervision of an experienced shaman. They help you prepare to die, to be born again. It's like a lifetime of therapy crammed into a couple of moments. You can't do that alone. It's a different experience for everyone. Some people are vomiting, some people are seeing things, some people are hearing voices. Some people don't experience anything at all, but for my dad, if anything is going to take over, it's going to be ayahuasca. And that's fantastic. Like I just got on set. I'm sweaty, vomit, doing ayahuasca. It's like, how are you doing? Just your
I'm so strong-minded. My mind can tell my body what to do. It's like I'm super strong-minded. Like I'm super disciplined. You can't distract my brain. So I did it. I did a lot. I know it's gonna take a lot for me to let my mind take over. Nothing. I slept through the whole thing. Nothing. Like I didn't feel anything. I seriously didn't feel nothing. It's not strong enough for medicine, dude.
it was like strong. Too, you're the best. You're the best. No. Yeah. When Jake did ayahuasca, he had this awakening, this discovery of this and building his path, and he had this. And I think he thought that if I did it, it would help me unleash or realize what I did to him, and I would see it the way he saw it. So, see that your energy, and I'm so bad. I do it. I try to send you all the energy. I think when we were young men, all we wanted to do was be a good dad, but he got in his own way a lot of the time. Typically, if a human makes a mistake, there's inward reflection that hopefully leads to an apology. He's incapable of both the inward reflection and the apology. He doesn't have the self-awareness to realize what he actually did wrong, and I don't believe he ever will. It's really sad. You know, it's a bummer that Logan and Jake think these things happen, because I know that it's you are the way you are because of that. Logan and Jake both acknowledge, like, if it weren't for me, I'm the one who's still their work ethic. I'm the one who's still there. Can-do attitude, the fucking, big balls, and the fucking going attitude. They didn't get that from him. They got that from me. I've successfully controlled a lot of situations in my life, and I took him with the hope that my dad would open Pandora's box into some of his traumas. But what I realized is this experience is different for everybody, and I can't be in control of his own path, journey to healing. He has to be ready and open for that. And I think that time will come. But with all that said, I can control my journey, and that's what I'm focusing on. You know, for me, if somebody looking from the outside in, you know, sometimes they can see things change their aura, whatever they want to see. So after the ceremony, Jake thought that I was a sharp birthday. You know, I was back to my friends quickly, smart ass way.
And it's been some time now since that ceremony. How are you doing?
Fucking boss. So, yeah. What I saw was something beautiful. It's like the two round.
Time 6 p.m. on. That's you been doing that. I'd be so bored. Ew.
Fight, can't fight. Right? You gotta be. So that initial thought, pushing it. You don't go whenever you're in a tough situation, just know that Jake and I both did have our struggles and a childhood. Yeah, man, that was physically bad. Like Jake will. Came to New York City today. New York City, back. Waking up. I swear. So today is a massive day. Because I am having my baby. I'm having my baby today, yes. My fiance Nina's having her baby probably later this week. Which is also my baby, but this today is just my baby. Lunch league. The better for you lunch kits with complete with Lunchables featuring a prime, Feastables, and a healthy alternative entree. An alternative entree makes it sound like a rock band. Some shit. I think it might be bigger than Pride. I actually think it's gonna be. That's crazy. It's bigger than Pride. So this is for long form, or do you want to do yours for? I think it's just for like a virtual tour. Okay, because I think we're gonna be bouncing back and forth between content all day. I'm here with KSI and Mr. Beast to celebrate the launch of our new products. And then how you feeling? This is cool. I know you're thinking my life looks like all fun and games, and you would be wrong. Come on, boys! You got it, Monthly with KSI and Mr. Beast, the most subscribed YouTube group in the world, with over 300 million subscribers. We're hanging on this building to tell you about our new product launch list. When you're partnering with someone like Mr. Beast, you want to make sure everything goes to plan. This lighting is so bad, people can't even see anything. We wanted to nail the launch. But the live stream, it was so blurry, like horrible to be honest with you. I was very unhappy with the launch. But despite our real shitty 240p live stream launch, actually is crushing. Because the product is fucking fantastic. And if you're watching this, you gotta try this shit. I'm kind of waiting on Nina to call me and be like, hey, I'm going to the next time. The craziest part about this launch was my daughter could have been born any minute. Special need pacifier crime. I always knew family would mean slowing down a little bit, which feels a little weird. Because Jake is about to have the biggest moment of his life. Equals more power. Coming for you, type thing. This is a new feeling. This is sick. I like my cheese dripping, bro. And it's kind of funny because babies and social media do have one thing in common. I like my cheese dripping. I can't eat it, bro. They do whatever they want. You can try to control it, but At some point, you just gotta sit back and watch it all unfold.
Have you thought about what you share with the world?
Yeah, so I guess a fear that I have maybe is that this conversation will sound like out of touch, no matter who's watching, unless it's like someone that.
I don't think so. I think like sharing your kids on social media is a choice for everyone. Everyone is on social media now.
So yeah,
You know, like even normal people have to make a decision.
Yeah.
Am I gonna share it with my kids or am I not?
I think so. When she starts to develop like facial features and becomes like recognizable, that's when you and I have to make a decision whether or not we want our kid to be publicly visible.
I thought you said it was so hard for you not.
Siamo in pericolo, amico mio. Quei morti non decidono di tornare come
Say she's doing something cute.
Non sappiamo cosa c'è qui sotto.
Yeah.
Potrebbe essere una base segreta comunista.
Oh, certo. I comunisti avrebbero costruito una base segreta sotto al Vaticano. Molto probabile.
Meglio essere pronti.
E allora io mi metto.
Cosa?
No, I know. It's just like the one.
Prendi questo!
Soldato a terra! Fallo a pezzi!
Colpo pezzente!
You have a kid, it's like that's really one of the biggest like accomplishments, achievements, journeys of our life. And to show that standing.
La pagherai cara!
So
Oh, it's bad. For the drops, it is.
È ferito! Ora sei mio! Dovresti prima imparare a combattere.
It's crazy how time flies. Cancellation was where you know in New York, kicking off in the city where Mike Tyson. Just let me talk about. Mike, different thing, same thing. You're not gonna get more. I'm excited to start training camp for the fight in a couple of weeks. But first, come to the show.
Let's get this over with.
Fagli vedere come si fa!
Watch and learn.
You have faith. It's a fight for the richest man in the world. Making history of love. For yourself.
Che cos'è? Troppo veloce!
You know I love this shit talk. The thing is, I'm going to have to play. That's man on the planet. The greatest fighter that ever lived. Talk you up. I actually purposely talk so much shit to back myself into a corner, and I have to literally fight out of that corner to become victorious. That was great. That was fun. I'm just like done with the nice shit and like respecting him because he's disrespecting me, and so is the whole crowd. So I'm just gonna state the facts and let it rip because at the end of the day, I'm beating the fuck out of this guy. Hello. Promoting the fight is the easy part. but I can't underestimate Tyson. And fight camp starts soon. It's all been a lot of emotion and madness, so I need a break.
Wherever Jake comes, I'm ready. He's been saying this. I'm nervous. Jake is coming. I see him like 5 years and I'm right up the team track to present to skate. Normally we don't see each other for like 1.5 months. We never see each other for like 2 weeks. Now, training camp is starting for him. So yeah, we can stay too long. Just enjoy every moment. It's so weird how long distance works. We don't see each other for a long time, so you basically have to be super independent by ourselves because we have such big careers. Then we come back together, and it's just like it feels sometimes so good to be sure that we get to spend time together. Yes, we do. Oh. It's always like he's almost here, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I'm not feeling." Like, I'm saying, turn around. No, I'm on. Let's get out. Yeah. I think I'm still. It's downhill. It's no worry. I trust you at high speed. I got this. You're doing great. It's been so long since I've seen her. It's 2 months, so it's good to just be here. That's giving me some energy. But definitely tired. It's really cool to see her in her element. She just looks amazing. It's like she's this majestic queen. She has this like energy and nice, and getting to be a part of what she does every day is just awesome. And I love staring at her. She looks like a suit.
Così debole.
Thank you. I just go for how's that? To just fulfill my goals and dreams that I've had for years before dating Jake.
She works insanely hard year round. The boxing has its down times, but seeing her train nonstop inspires me to continue working like up to full resting. It's cool because she knows mentally how tough it is and being, at your breaking point a lot of times. And she's able to talk me through those moments, and I'm able to talk her through those moments as well. It's lonely. What we do is very lonely. Still like that. That's how it is with our boxing. If she's there, I go. Go. Dat zie je gewoon ook wel, en dan moet ik ook wel weer toegeven. Jake heeft wel iemand heel goed in computer. Ik denk dat het heel veel mensen zo denken dat het afleiding is, maar ik kijk wel anders. Als ik iemand plezier heeft, dat is ook al gewoon de eerste stap naar succes. De rest komt iemand vanzelf. I think at face value, our relationship seems like, oh, they're both athletes. But that's really like the last part of our relationship, you know, that we connected on. We're best friends, and it's like on so many levels, it's the, you know, love and laughter of ourselves that came first.
I'm representing doctors like crazy. Like insurance are like paper. It's really good what he does.
I don't fucking understand how to leave this damn cave.
His life is a lot. It's very intense. He's always like, so busy in his head. He's like always on and activated, and people want him to go like asking like do the speeches and like meetings and stuff. And here, it's good for him to just escape his life. I'm making your American baby host. Do you want avocado? Do you want the cream cheese? Sure.
Do you want the cream cheese?
It's good for him that he can put his focus on something else. And I can sit down with him. We can just be ourselves and just go back to the things. I'll eat this. Don't give up. Don't you understand? I love food for people, and especially for the person I love. I want to make that person happy. And that's just in me. My mom said too. I have that from that.
I feel like one of your actions.
Yeah, just flying on the street and being my whole life.
Adrenaline.
No. So that's why I said, like, why people camp, it's so good to be here. Because it's just like good to begin camp like this.
Baby girl's due date is this week. I've learned that can mean really like any day now. So kind of on standby. And we still, to be honest, have a lot of stuff to do. Let's do some of the notes.
This is boring.
I do want
to watch this.
I do want to finish this. Well, I have to do this anyways.
So finish it quick. They'll feel the shit when they're not filming. This is boring. They'll agree with me.
Well, it's really hard. Like 2 minutes. Oh, see me boy. I'm on still. They're here for 20 minutes. Dude, you got us a Dior stroller. We're building it right now, but
Insane.
how are you gonna see her for the first time? No, you gotta come when she's born. Just like come in for a day.
Why do you say?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get back to building this designer stroller. We love you, bro. Thank you.
I think this stroller is a little complicated.
How do you get it out?
Ask ChatGPT. Okay, you did it. Good job.
What's that for, though?
Start swapping it. Let's see what you got.
All right, ready? Fucking go.
Oh my god.
Six dollars. She looks scary. Yeah, no, she doesn't do it. What does that mean? Why did you ask her? Because I'm not really sure. Wow, she looks serious. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your hopes and goals for this birth. I just want, healthy baby, healthy mom. I don't really care like a lot about how it happens. Like safety is my number one priority. But in a dream scenario, it would be natural, no epidural. I'm here today to teach comforting touch for birth. I'm a doula. I started out as a massage therapist. I like that. I love preparing clients to be more prepared, feel more confident, have some good solid tools, and then also know that they can tap into kind of like intuition and just the strength of their relationship and connection to carry them through that experience. We will have people school up here. Side by side, So it's really different every time. Yeah. Well, you're not me. Like you're like just squeezing my ass. Yeah. I can tell that your mind is going right now. I need to tune the fuck in. Okay, good. It's just so sexual. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Mom. Yeah. That's very good. Yeah. And like you might just, want to talk. My thumbs get double. Okay. Yeah. Like both of them. So you just comment. That's good. Yeah, someone was talking about introduction, so you didn't see the video yet. You could really go to town. Just push this off into the motor of this. Check this out, watch. Freeze frame the video and realize he's filming the horses. Coincidence, his camera is filming the dog as soon as it gets pushed off. Are you coming back? Yeah, I'm sorry. Just some people think I pushed my dog off the boat, and I just have to clarify. Serial killer. Yeah, I just have to just keep those things. How long? 1 minute. Okay, that's fine. So, this is just for you, right? Today's episode of What Can We Think About Loving Homes Again? It's a video from 4 years ago circulating where a dog will jump off. It might seem like I'm just giving naturals, but people come at me all the time with straight up lies. So I've created a green screen series where I essentially just go on there and fact check. Because two things I always have on my side is receipts and the truth. His tail as well remains curled. He was forced to get off the boat against his will. He would have been scared, and his hair would have been tucked into his legs. Since I was curled, responding isn't necessarily about like the drama. It's about making sure everything that I've built stays intact. If I don't correct the narrative immediately, these rumors and misinformation spreads like wildfire. Are you ready? You're back in class? Back in class. Stay in the standing position. Okay. And sometimes you can even grab the sheet from the hospital.
These artifacts.
Sorry,
How did you end up in the Vatican?
No, I just have to... Okay, here, so come here. What if somebody decides to try to cancel you on the day of labor? What are you going to do? Are you going to be... Are you kidding me? I'm locked in. You're sort of locked in. On the day of, you're not going to be like, yo, Brad. No, close, no. This is, what if something happens with an animal on the day of labor? Okay. I wouldn't say he was disconnected, he was distracted. I wasn't concerned about it. Do I wish that maybe he was like more in it, selfish for me? Yes, but do I understand why he wasn't? Yeah. So he had to attend to that because
It's insane.
Thank you so much. I'm telling you, I think it's easier.
I definitely don't think you should say that.
What?
It's gonna be easier than you think.
Why? You gotta start doing the techniques.
You're underestimating the like gravity of what labor could feel like. I think it's gonna be easier than we think.
I would not look on it.
Guess we'll find out.
Great. Back where I started.
Forza! Dai che ce la fai!
Fermo dove sei!
Quanto resisterà?
I wasn't able to celebrate Christmas for years.
You still can.
I still can.
You just race.
In 2 years, I can. Babe.
Once we're doing like.
crazy.
watching.